Hey fish keepers, Aqua Alex Cardinale here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Alex's Aquariums. A special thank you in advance for watching this video, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Today's video serves two purposes. I'm going to give you an update on my fish from Malone's Monsters, and then I'm going to tell you about my 500th episode of Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast. So I'm going to start with the bad news first, because I always like to give out bad news first and then the great news. So as you guys know, last week I had another order with Malone's Monsters, and that was for 3 Panda Uaru and a Juruense, aka false tigrinus catfish. Now, those were fish that I had on my bucket list and fish that I wanted to keep for a long time. So they started off doing well in my aquarium. They even ate the first night. However, the next night I noticed the Panda Uaru had ick on them. So I ran to the store and bought ick medicine. The next night, one by one, they started to get worse. The next day, one Uaru died. So then I was down to 2 Panda Uaru. And the next day another one died, and a couple hours later the other Panda Uaru died. So I lost all 3 Panda Uarus. The Juruense cat lived for a couple more days and then he died. There was no ick on him whatsoever, but he was getting bullied by my Tiger Shovelnose catfish. So I think my Tiger Shovelnose and my 4-line Pictus killed him. So that is a shame. 4 rare fish that I've always wanted died. Now, Panda Uaru, from my research, tells me that they're a very delicate, sensitive fish. And they were being chased by my Severum a little bit, so I think stress got to them. Damn. Sad, because I like Panda Uaru and Juruense catfish. But it's not going to deter me from keeping them in the future. I'm probably going to set up another aquarium just for Panda Uaru and maybe wild-caught discus. Panda Uaru are beautiful, but in my 125-gallon aquarium, I'll just stick with regular Uaru because they're more easy to keep. They're more hardy than Panda Uaru. So I figured I would just let you guys know. Now, because the Panda Uaru have ick, right now I'm treating my whole aquarium with kosher salt and ick medicine. And once the water clears from that stuff, I'll show you how my fish look. Now on to the good news, something I'm really excited about. My 500th episode of my fish keeping podcast, Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast, is going to air on Saturday, May 30th, 2020. By the way, I am the longest running weekly episodic fish keeping podcast. Really excited about that. I started in 2013 with Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast, and here I am 7 years later with Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast. So on May 30th, I'm going to have my 500th episode, and I'm going to have 5 special guests. 4 of them are going to be fish keepers. For the fish keepers, I'm going to have Little Egypt Aquarium Club founder Jeremy Stellhorn on the show to promote his aquarium club and talk about angelfish and epistogrammas. Then I'm going to have fellow YouTuber and fish keeper Matt Thibodeau talk about hermit crabs. Then I'm going to have a fish keeper who has 30 aquariums in his fish room, Anthony Naples, on the show. And the last fish keeper on the show is going to be nature artist and tropical fish expert Sam Garcia Jr., aka Sam Scales. And for the first time ever, I'm going to have my friend and author of the murder mystery, The Truth of the Unknown Interpreter, Paul Aramani, on the show to discuss his book and his YouTube channel. On top of that, I'm going to be having tropical fish chat and much more. So make sure you tune into my 500th episode, Saturday, May 30th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, blogtalkradio.com/Aqua Alex Aquariums. Now, this is the opportunity for you, the fish keeper, to be involved and get interactive with Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast. I'm going to be taping the 500th episode, but your voice as a fish keeper can be heard on the 500th episode. I am taking pre-recorded calls. You're going to be doing the call. Use the voice recorder app on your smartphone to tell me your personal favorite fish and your proudest moment as a fish keeper. Then send the audio clip to alexgoyankiescardinale19@gmail.com. I'll have the link with my email in the description below. So I would really love to get as many personalized calls from you, the fish keepers, as I can. Right now I have 2 of them, and I'd love up to 4 or 5 of them. So make sure you interact and do that for me. Now, if you don't feel like having your voice spoken, then comment below with what you're proud of, your proudest memory as a fish keeper, and your favorite fish below, and I'll simply read your answers on the 500th episode. But I think it'd be fun to hear your voice and see you recognized as a fish keeper on Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast 500th episode. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is my prize giveaway. I am doing a $50 liveaquaria.com gift certificate to the winner of the Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast 500 episode giveaway. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is leave a review on Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast. You can do this by going to my Facebook page, the Aquarium Network, or by leaving a review on any of my podcast platforms such as iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcast. There's a whole plethora of podcast platforms that Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast is on. Just leave a review. Then email me or PM me pictures of your fish. 3 pictures of your favorite fish. And then you are entered into the contest. Right now, I only have 1 entry. And come May 30th, if he's the only entry, he will automatically win the contest. So I'm giving you the opportunity to win a $50 liveaquaria.com gift certificate. So make sure you enter this contest. Again, leave a review on my Facebook page, the Aquarium Network, or one of the podcast platforms that Aquarium Hobbyist Podcast is on. Also, send me up to 3 pictures of your favorite fish. Alright, that's all I have for you in this video. Thank you for watching. Comment below if you have any questions about what I said today, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Take on and enjoy the aquarium hobby.